Hello folks, Jim Hanson here, co-webmaster of 3D-chicago.com. Don't forget the dash. I want to have a little discussion about 3D with you. My partner Alex is here. He's behind the camera as usual. Hello, Alex. How you doing? We found that 3D is just a lot of fun. When you look at a photo in 3D, a still, you see little miniatures of people, or of children, especially good of children, although it's hard to catch them because they're always moving. But these little miniatures, and it's just a lot of fun. 3D draws your attention. You want to dig in, your eyes just go and look at every detail in a 3D. So that's one of the advantages of it, and it's just a lot of fun. The videos, I found I had to use videos for children because they move around so fast. It's very hard to catch 3D stills, especially with a camera that has a little bit of a stall when you click it. But it just draws your attention in, and that's the beauty of 3D. And the way it works is the camera, here I've got one here, the one we used. It has double apertures right here, and it takes 2 images at once, offset by about 2.5 inches. And those 2 images are stored in the camera and put into the computer and then joined together into what's called an Anaglyph image. The Anaglyph has 2 images on it, one in blue, one in red, and the glasses take those images, these glasses, and they put one into one eye and one into the other, and they go into your visual cortex, and in there a process which is called stereoscopic occurs, and it merges the 2 of them together and you see the 3D image. It's a total illusion. You're on a flat screen, and yet you'll see things inside the screen, you'll see things outside of the screen, but it's all illusory. And it's created because of the offsetting of the images and putting them together. The red lens pulls in the red images, puts it into your mind in black. And the blue lens does the same thing. So a lot of the colors in the Anaglyph photos are muted by that. That's unfortunate. We also on this site use the Piku-Piku format, which comes from start3d.com. And the Piku-Piku does a little wiggle on the screen, and it wiggles an animation of 11 offsetting images into your mind without glasses, and produces a pretty decent 3D. And at the same time, it saves all the colors. You don't lose the colors because it doesn't use the glasses. So on this site, we have the Piku-Pikus, and we use them to preview the Anaglyphs, which you may or may not be able to see right away because you may or may not have glasses. If you don't have glasses, you won't be able to focus and view them. But we provide the glasses. If you send us a self-addressed stamped envelope, empty, we'll send you 1 pair of free glasses. If you put $1 in it, we'll send you 2 pair. And for every other $1 you add in there, we'll send you another pair. We want you to be able to see the 3D. That's why we give away the glasses. But in any case, you can get the glasses, and then you can view the Anaglyphs. And the glasses will show you the depths that are in there. There's much better 3D depth in Anaglyph photos than there is in the Piku-Pikus, but you lose the colors. This format, this 3D effect was discovered back in the 1850s. And in fact, there's even pictures of Abraham Lincoln and Grant and so on, and Civil War people and Civil War scenes that have been taken in 3D. If you search around the internet, you find them. Very interesting, and very real. But it was discovered back then, and then about the 1890s, they figured out how to put it together into the Anaglyph format, and they began producing photos and videos, and movies back then. And but it didn't really get. It went for a while, about 20 years. People had what they called stereoscopic viewers in their homes, and they would look at stereoscopic images. But it was kind of popular, but it didn't really get popular with the general public until maybe the 1950s, when the 3D movies came out. That's when I was a kid. I used to love to go to the 3D movies. And they invented 3D movies, 3D comic books. Boy, I love 3D comic books. I used to take the glasses out of them and look at the comic books, and then I'd get colored pencils and draw my own 3D. So I've always been kind of fascinated with 3D. It's really, really interesting the way that works. The 3D you're going to see here is not the same 3D that you'll see in the movies. They use very expensive cameras. They have highly silverized screens, and they use processes that are very expensive to create that 3D effect for you. And to tell you the truth, it's better than the Anaglyphs. The Anaglyphs is good, the Piku-Pikus are good, but that's better. But the Anaglyphs and the Piku-Pikus are very inexpensive. In fact, for you, they're just the price of a pair of glasses. This camera that I showed you, it's only $450, as opposed to $20,000 for the first next model up, so to speak, for the movies. So it's relatively inexpensive and inexpensively produced. And what you see in the movies and what you see on the new 3D TVs, those are all different formats of 3D. These glasses won't work for them. In fact, each TV manufacturer has its own pair of glasses because every format's different. So there's many, many kinds of formats around. They're trying to do something to standardize that, but it's really kind of almost impossible to standardize it totally. They're working on, for the future, they're working on projecting 3D into your eyes, but that's not working out very well yet. Some of it's coming along. There are some TVs that will actually take 2D images and convert them to 3D, but again, the 3D is not very good. So it's an ongoing developing process. In who knows how long it's going to take to really get to a place where you can inexpensively produce 3D on any screen, other than with the Anaglyph glasses. Our photos and videos you can look at on any computer, anywhere in the world, over the internet. And that's nice. You don't have to buy a special screen. You don't have to buy special glasses. You don't have to buy special software and hardware to view it. So that's what's going on with 3D. We hope you enjoy the things that we have here. We're trying to show off the city of Chicago as best we can. And little by little, gradually, over the next 10, 20 years, we'll be adding more and more and more to the video collection and the photos that we have on here. So if you go to our site, if you stay on our site and you look over on the left, there's a site activity report, and it tells every time we do a major thing on the site, we make a little report on it so you know how it's been improving. And if you come back again and again, you'll see more and more stuff. Well, thank you. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it gives you a little information about the 3D venue, and I hope you enjoy the site.